Hello, it's Heather. I'm back with a new video. So it's been a couple weeks. Sorry, I had to take last week off, mostly due to it was my birthday this past Monday, and honestly, I just kind of wanted the day off, and I didn't really feel like making a whole nother video just for that day. I didn't really have anything planned anyway, so you didn't really miss much. I've been working on lots of stuff. I've been trying to get the comic under control a little bit. It's coming along. It's almost coming to the end of this chapter, so we need to, Dean and I need to work on getting the next chapter worked on, and, all kinds of stuff, as usual. So today's video, I'm going to be talking about everybody's favorite art challenge every year, which is Inktober. So I've been doing Inktober since 2015. I started out doing the Drawloween challenge in 2015. 2016 I did the 30, I made my own challenge, which was 30 different like female characters from different spooky movies and TV shows and stuff like that. And I still have most of those original arts. I did sell a couple of them. 2017 I did my 31 Witches, and I did make a little art book out of that. And 2018 I skipped last year because I was just non-stop busy pretty much the entire end of the year last year, and I had just like scrambled to get my fourth issue done of Juvenile Diversion, and it was just not a madness. So this year I'm trying to do it again. I don't have like a ton of time, but I am on vacation this week, as of you see this video, I'll be back at work. I decided just to do it again because I kind of wanted to put something together, another little book. So this year I am doing a new Monster Girl challenge. I did a daily Monster Girl challenge in 2012, and that was like some time ago, so the drawings are kind of like, my art's a lot better since then, and I kind of want to do a new one. This is a different prompt list, but it does have some of the same prompts as I did that one 7 years ago. And I thought that was fine because I figured I could like not redo, but like do new designs, new ideas, things like that. And so I thought that'd be a good idea, and then if I ever want to do another one, I can make like a second version of it, and I can add to it, and I can make books out of it, and you guys can buy them if you want. So Inktober, if you're not aware, it is a monthly challenge. You can do it several different ways. You can either post art every single day, like make an ink drawing, or you can post every other day. You can post once a week. You can do like one drawing for the entire month. It's entirely up to you. The only real, I guess, set rules, because it doesn't have a ton of rules, is just make sure your drawing is inked. I know that it's been going around a lot on the internet. People say it's not really in the spirit of Inktober if you don't ink on paper. So I think that there's only like a couple of real rules of Inktober, and I think that most people agree that if you do it on pen on paper and you don't use white ink or white like correctional ink or anything like that. Inktober was created by Jake Parker, and it was just kind of a way to have artists like kind of just get better at drawing, just get out of their comfort zone. Essentially, if you're a digital artist, it was like a way to get better or get back to drawing on paper and get your hand and your mind kind of like more coordinated with the paper and the pen. If you're drawing digitally, then a lot of people think that it's easier because you can just like undo anything you draw. I don't think this is necessarily true, because it's gonna take time and practice no matter what you do, however you draw. I think it's good to challenge yourself artistically always if you are serious about being an artist. I think that if this is something that you're not comfortable doing, even if you do draw with ink a lot, I think that you not using the white correctional ink, that is kind of like a lot of artists have decided that's an extra rule. Like, I don't think that's a bad idea. I think that's like, then you have to like live with your mistakes or whatever. But I don't think anything has to be perfect either. I've seen some incredible Inktober pictures over the years, and I've seen some like really quick ones, and they're all awesome. And I think that, you know, if you're creating art, that's like the best thing, you know. The only real Inktober rules on the Inktober.com website are, number one, you make a drawing in ink, obviously. And you can also do a sketch underneath, and I think that's important because I can't draw anything just straight up in ink. And then number two is you post it online somewhere. I pretty much post it on Instagram, and then from there share it with my have it auto share to my Tumblr and my Facebook, I believe. Number three, hashtag it with hashtag Inktober and hashtag Inktober 2019. And I think that's just really to help you out, and more people will see your art. And then, you know, just repeat that every day or once a week, every other day, however often you want to do it. I kind of tend to, when I do these kind of challenges, I go above and beyond kind of thing. In this video, you'll see me doing some like sketches firsthand, like just some doodles on the side. And with that, I'm going to be putting these all together in a book. And so I am going to make a book out of this. So these are all going to be original designs. Like, there's no fan art. When I like make these little art books, I never include fan art. That way it's like all 100% my complete creation, so I don't have to worry about copyright or anything. So what I'm doing is I'm creating these little doodles in my sketchbook on the side there, and these are just kind of like to get me like started, to get me like my mind like just like thinking about what I need to do. There's also the prompt list that Jake Parker creates every year, and he's been doing it since 2016. I kind of don't really follow those as much. I like doing prompts that are like a theme. I like doing, because if you notice, I like did the witch one, I did the mermaid one. I kind of like those a little bit better. So on the inside of the sketchbook here, that I got this brand new sketchbook just for the new Inktober, because I always end up almost filling the sketchbook every time I do these, but then not having enough for the next year. So I'm kind of using my old sketchbook, the one to the right where my little doodles are. It's got my 2015 Inktober's in it, which I didn't make a book out of, but you know, at this point they're kind of old, so I don't really want to like bring out old art for that. So I'm kind of like doodling in that one, just using that as like extra paper. And then what I'm gonna do is when I make my book, I'll have the little doodles included in, so I'm not going to be posting these online. All you're going to see is these original ones for the vampire girl, which was the first one. These little doodles are going to be included in the book, so they're going to be like some bonus illustrations basically you'll get just for buying the book. That's exciting because you'll have bonus content and no one will see. I may post them on my Patreon, and that way Patreon people can see them early on, or like ahead of everyone else, or just get like exclusive things that no one else gets to see. So that'll probably be under my $3 a month payment, making these little doodles, and then that'll get me my mind's like worked, like thinking about what I need to do. And I haven't, basically what I'm doing is I might like include the Inktober official prompt list as well, but only if it fits the monster girl first. So the monster girl is like number one, so I'm definitely be drawing a vampire. I kind of included Ring by drawing like the moon around her, and the moon's just kind of like a ring around her face basically. So that was how I included that. It wasn't like really anything like crazy anything mind-blowing or anything. So that's what I've been doing. I'm gonna be trying to be doing this every day. Currently right now I've done the first three. I'm gonna be working on the fourth one pretty soon today, and hopefully you guys like it. But definitely keep up with my Instagram. That's where you're definitely going to see all of them. At HR Farrington on Instagram. Just pretty much on everything else. That's my name. And if you guys want to do Inktober, I think that it's a fantastic way to get better at art. It's a fantastic way to get yourself like in like a daily system kind of thing. Like you're drawing every day. I don't think you have to go crazy with it. You know, draw for 5 minutes. You know, you don't have to draw for like several hours. I think that's insane. I think it's a good way of getting yourself like worked up to do like a big better art for the day or something like that, or however you want to do it. Or even if you're like about to run off to work, or even if you're on your break at work. I do that sometimes too. Sometimes I'll bring my sketchbook to work and just draw in like 20 minutes on my break. So if that's all you can do, I feel like that's, you know, that's better than nothing. I hope you guys enjoy. Please be nice to each other on the internet. I've seen like so much negativity about like the dumbest things, and it's ridiculous. And just enjoy each other's art. Just like appreciate each other's art. Say nice things to each other. Words of encouragement. You know, say if you actually have honest critique. I don't think this is like the time or the place for really like a huge critique. These are just kind of like getting worked up to, you know, getting ready to do other bigger things. I hope everybody enjoys it. I hope you guys all enjoyed this video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks everyone for watching. Bye! Thank you as always to my patrons, Andrew Linjo, Ben Wright Human, Brandon Tinch, Colin Warmbrot, Council of Geeks, Dark Leap Master, Hexapus Inc., Jack Mahanteni, Jesse Durona, Merrick Bennett, Story Comic, and as always, a very special thank you to my $10 patrons, Corbin Koval and Steve Zarzinski.